Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. King. Watch the screen. Check safety. Check safety. Run. Regular. Crunch. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Taking a deep shot here for this is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Rush in. Hurry.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Block 49. Under. Juice pop.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give, right side, Grant. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
95-56. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 11.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Ready? Go.
Now a play fake. Breeze. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. This is Grant, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Watch out, watch out. Run.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
36 yards on the play. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze now to throw. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Here we go, dude. Here I come again.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly to sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
You ready? Mike, 49. Kill.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On play action, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On the ground, Kamara. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. And the Bills first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Hey, pick your game up.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Escaping the pressure right, and this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, yellow lady, kill. Come on. We go 21.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Alert! Hurry!
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Got to do better. Hey, alert 33. 36.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a nice spin. goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Titans have taken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage of it, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two.
With that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there.
Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Kamara. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Real.
We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield completes it to Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check three.
Again, it's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
180. Pistol.
Push him back.
49. Check 49.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
You just blocked me. 555. Exit.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go back to Grant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Exit. Mike, 55. Check.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Kill.
Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, alert.
Shit. Pistol. Check 26.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Run.
Play. Let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, You're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Ready.
The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here I come. 21.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, box up, box up.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Alert, alert.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Beasley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. He'll look to throw. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40.